Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching as always. We are back with Kerbal, the career mode. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and get around that bloody moon. Bane of my existence, this. Complete redesign of the rocket. Reason being it was just completely inefficient the way I was doing it before. This is hopefully going to work a little bit better. It's very long, as you can see. I'll take you through the stages very quickly before we set off for launch. Hopefully get Jebediah around the moon. So what'll happen first is this rocket will fire and these rockets will fire, and then this one has only got a small tank, as you can see there's a decoupler there. So we'll jettison that off as soon as that's empty, which should give us a bit of a speed boost. Not much, but it'll give us a little bit of a speed boost. These will continue to fire until they run out, then we'll jettison them off. Then there's another rocket in there that'll fire. Hopefully that'll get us into orbit then. First thing to do is get into orbit. We'll probably end up having to burn this one a little bit as well to get ourselves into proper orbit, and then we'll make the manoeuvre to the moon. Should be fun. A bit nervous now actually, to be fair. I'll go to launch. I've got all the science on board that we need, got comms and everything. Not that we're going to need comms because we're going to try and bring everything back with us if we can. Not sure what's happened there. That was a bit odd. Right, so let's throttle up. I'm going to do this during the day, as usual. Turn SES on. Let's get to the day side. I don't like flying at night with no lights. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll take a mystery goo reading, possibly up in deep space, and then we'll save one mystery goo for when we're actually going around the moon, and then we'll use the science when we go around the moon as well, and we'll do crew reports and everything as we go around. Yeah, so hold on to your hats, here we go. Hopefully we can do this in one go. Just wait for this first tank to empty and then we'll jettison that off, and you'll see a slight speed boost when we do. Hopefully. Just about 20, push the speed now, and get rid of that, and slightly, you know, you can see it a bit quicker now, not by much, but every little helps. I just find that if you get rid of as much dead weight as possible, you kind of, you know, it works itself out. We'll see, we'll see. I should have tested this really first before I started recording, but I didn't think. But that's part of the fun. Mistakes can be just as fun as the when you do win. So let's get that off and let's start our tilt. Don't want to leave the tilt too long. I've done that before. I've gone way too high up. Let's just leave that there for a second. Let's check our map. There's the moon. Good thing is once we're in orbit we can play around with how we're going to encounter the moon. We can take our time with it. It's not really a big deal then. Keep our tilt on. Just hope I've got enough fuel, because the great thing is once you're actually flying in space and you're going towards the moon, you use very little fuel to make manoeuvres, because obviously you're in a vacuum of space proper, and there's no gravity affecting you, which is always awesome. So when you're like midway between the moon and here, you can make manoeuvres and you burn for like 5-6 seconds. It's never like a really long burn, so it doesn't matter if we don't have a massive amount of fuel when we get to our first manoeuvre to the moon. If any of that made sense, I'll be surprised. How you doing, bud? What are you seeing at the moment? Not much. Yeah. Let's get this up to 100 and then we'll turn the rocket off. Sorry, my housemate is hoovering outside my door. If you can hear that, I do apologise. He's tidying his bedroom, I think. Which is something I could do really. Right, so let's just cut the engines off there, start a manoeuvre, just get ourselves into orbit. That's all we want to do to start off with. To 109. 90, 98, go on, you can do it, 100, 135, not sure why it's gone elongated like that, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just get this burn done. We're not bothered about a tidy orbit, as this thing stands at the moment. We just try to get ourselves into a stable orbit so we don't have to worry about time. I'm going to have to start burning this quite soon. Are we going to encounter problems? That might not be a bad thing actually, because it'll swing us out a little bit to come round. But we'll work all that out. I'll bore you to death when I'm trying to make the manoeuvre. Let's just start this burn now, because it's a long burn. Keep an eye on fuel, because we're going to run out of fuel on this, and then we'll have to use the other engine. I'd rather get as much of this burn done as I can on this tank. I also want to jettison this though, so it'll fly back into Kerbin. So I want to just be on the edge, if that makes sense. So I want to jettison this tank so it will definitely go back to Kerbin, but then we can continue the burn with the other engine. We should be fine at looking at this. Right, so that should go fly back to Kerbin now, and then we'll just use this last rocket to finish this burn off. Wait for the blue marker to end. Oh, there we go. $101, 125. We made a better burn actually. We made it even better than it was. We are tilted a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of that node. And yeah, we're in orbit at least. Right, so now we need to start planning for this manoeuvre to Mun. So this will take a lot of me dicking around now. It always does. We need to tilt ourselves a little bit. Tilt it over too much. Nope. Let's go this way. We end up just fast forwarding this bit. I can be quite annoying when it comes to these manoeuvre things. Go that way. No, we're doing a really weird angle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sort our orbit out a little bit. Try and sort the orbit out first, and then... Where's the node? Hello node, where are you? There you are. Right. No idea how long this burn's going to be, but definitely want to sort this orbit out a little bit. That's not too bad. There we go. We do that. Right, run a bit better orbit now. Right. I keep pressing the bloody button by accident. Right, so let's try another manoeuvre. Let's go this way. No. It's not going to work, is it? Oh, bugger. I had high hopes for this. There we go. Right, got an encounter now. It's not a close encounter. 1 million meters above it. Try and pull that in a little bit if we can. But we can make a manoeuvre as we're going along, so it doesn't really matter that much. As long as we get to a point where we're definitely going to be close to where we can make another manoeuvre. In fact, we'll do that, actually. As you can see, it's only a 2-second burn to do. It won't be a 2-second burn, obviously. It'll definitely be more than 2 seconds. Just try to get an idea. It's not giving me any clues at the moment. Let's just speed time up a little bit. Oh Christ, I've done that so many times. It's not too bad. Otherwise, to be careful there now. Don't make too many mistakes. I've already made a couple. Zero. Right. So what we'll do is we'll edge forward and then we'll do another manoeuvre once we're outside of the gravity, because then we won't use nearly as much fuel. Because as you can see, we're not doing great. So let's just speed time up. Let's get ourselves out there. We'll never be free of the gravity, but once we're away from the planet, we can make manoeuvres much, much easier. This is why I'm doing it this way. But as I say, I'm just terrible at making manoeuvres, so I do apologise if it's frustrating you. One encounter there. Oh no, that's not going to work. That's not too bad actually. The Mun periapsis will be 145,000 metres, which will give us a nice pass by anyway. And it's like looks like it's only a 5-second burn, so that's why I wasn't too worried about the fuel before. I've got 45 minutes to find this node, and there it is. And the good thing is as well is we've not left any debris floating around Kerbin, because we've got rid of that other rocket, and we won't jettison this rocket off until we've definitely got our approach into Kerbin, and then we'll use the rocket to slow ourselves down a little bit. And yeah, it should be good. So let's speed time up, don't do it too quickly, like I always do, and go past the actual time. Should get not a very close approach, but we'll get a nice pass by anyway. So we can do our sciences, get lots of science, and get loads of new parts. That's what we really want. Just slow that down, do it from there. Right, ready, hold on to your hats, point in the right direction. A bit nervous now. And eventually, obviously, what we'll do is we'll make manoeuvres and we'll land on Kerbin, on the Moon. But that'll be at a later stage. That when we've got better stuff that we can actually land, we'll make a lander, proper lander, and actually be able to take off again. Right, so start to burn now. 1, 0. There we go. Right, that's our manoeuvre now. So we're gonna move in. Let's just get rid of that stuff so it's not in the way. So yeah, so we should do a quick, and then we should flip round and come back towards Kerbin. As you can see, it's flicking out. It's gone a bit mental. So let's go in for the approach. Actually, we're not going to encounter it as great as I thought, actually. Could do that manoeuvre. Another 4-second burn. That blue flashing line's really distracting me. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I actually want to make this manoeuvre, just so I don't have that blue flashing bloody line again. Right, it's 21 minutes, we've got to all that burn, so let's just speed time up. Keep my eyes on that counter, don't go too quick. Getting ready to burn. We're pointed in the right direction. I hope this works. I really do. It's a lot of work just to find out that you've made a mistake and it's all gone pear-shaped. Right, that should do us. If it doesn't, tough. We'll just have to come back. Which I really don't want to do. I hope we don't get in too close here. No, I should be fine. Sorry, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also kind of talking to myself as I do these things. I'm not sure how this is going to work, actually. I'm not sure if I can get a good approach. Yeah, but it's not too bad, actually. Right, not too shabby. And hopefully, once we've done this manoeuvre now, it should send us straight back to Kerbin, he says. Let's just get moving in. And let's have a look at the moon. There we go. Hello moon. Right, so we can actually do our science here now. Because we are close enough. It will work. Crew report. Look down at the cold grey surface, it looks really beat up with craters. Get 15 science for that, keep that data please. And then what we would need to do, oh we didn't do a mystery goo did we? We'll do a mystery goo on the way back. Open the mystery goo, the goo feels right at home here. 30 science for them, cool. And then we're going to do, observe the materials bay. 75 science, the high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Cool. That's all we can really do, sadly. I don't have a thermometer or anything like that. I don't have anything that can take temperature or, you know. But, you know, this is how easy it is now to get to the moon. Hopefully this isn't going to send us off in a really weird direction. But the burn to actually get back to Kerbin shouldn't be too bad. We'll just wait until we get round the moon now. And then our orbit should flip as we leave the orbit of the moon. Once we get to that line at the bottom there, it should flip us about. There we go. Right now, so what we need to do is we need to make another manoeuvre now to shorten this. So we'll land back on Kerbin. We'll just do it like that. I can't tell if that's actually going onto Kerbin or not. Well, actually, it's not quite there, but it goes down. It's appear to be going. I can't tell what's going on there. Going, is that going through it? Appears to be, doesn't it? Oh, we'll see. We'll find out. It does appear to be landing back on Kerbin, but we'll see. Well, longs to that 1 hour 57 minutes for a 7-second burn. Got the ship in the correct position. It's only a 7-second burn, should be alright fuel wise. Yeah, not too bad. Can't make many more of these burns, we're literally on the edge of what we can do. So let's just speed up time, because that's a long wait. And then shorten it down a bit, speed it up again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. I don't know if that's actually going onto Kerbin or not. It doesn't. It's being really strange. I can only assume that's actually passing through the middle of Kerbin for some reason, and it's just graphically screwed up. So it should show the landing point, and that just appears to be going through it. I don't know. We'll see and find out. Get close and closer and closer. Just don't hit the very, very fast button. I've done that far too many times. I really want to land this. our science is back. Well, we're coming in. Yeah, we're definitely going to land on Kerbin. Where on Kerbin, I'm not sure. We've got an altitude now, which is nice. Yeah, getting there. Don't really have anything else that we can do at the moment. Speed time up a little bit. We're landing in the ocean. Jebediah. First Kerbal to go around the moon. What about the mystery goo in the middle? What it's worth. Right. Should we go for it? Should we go for the descent? Let's get rid of you. Don't need you anymore, but thank you very much. You have a little bit of fuel left in you. Let's get those parachutes out. Just slow our speed as much as possible. I did put extra parachutes on this again, so just to make sure it's not going to cause any issues. Well, looks good. Speed's dropping dramatically, which is nice. Getting down to the 1000 that we want. Well, it's about 500 meters that the parachutes actually deploy properly. Make sure these do deploy properly at about 500 meters. There we go. Sweet. And then we can safely plop into the ocean. Well, we'll take a surface sample from the ocean for whatever reason. And there's our shadow. Come on. We'll get to see how much science we got. But this is good now, because then we'll be able to unlock a lot more stuff. I forgot we had that, actually. Hello. Oh, I should have had that open, actually, to be fair. Right. Should we EVA you? Oh, got on speedy time. I don't want to press transmit data by accident. Right. Let's EVA you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get nothing for that. We'll take a quick sample if we can. Actually, we get 9 signs for that. You scoot up a sample of the surface. It's a pretty humid sample. You hope the equipment has been properly waterproofed. Keep that. It's a good one, actually. 9 science. A little helps. I can't get back in, but it's okay. Recover the vessel. And we'll have to recover Jebediah as well. So... Alright, okay. One camera done. And then we need to recover the vessel itself. So I've got 9 science of him. And then we'll get this. Recover it. And we got 132.1 science. Sweet! Let's open some stuff up. So it's definitely worth doing a lap of the moon just to get these signs up. Right, this desperately need, because I need the struts, the stabilities things, and the better radial couplers, which comes with a Stattride coupler as well, and it's got these strut connectors which are really handy. Let's get that. What's in this one? I don't really like that stuff. Now this could be handy. RCS tanks. The RCS fuel. Do we really need to do RCS stuff just yet? Probably actually, because if we're going to land on the moon we'll probably need RCS. What else could we get? That's more for making planes. Not really doing any of that at the moment. To get the proper SES. It's going to take most of our science. Batteries and, yeah, I mean, these are very important. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Thermometer. Mobility enhancer. Just a ladder, obviously. Mobile processing lab. That's pretty pointless, actually. The mobile processing lab was developed. I think it's so you can do like your mystery cubes and everything whilst you're in space. Wait back to Kerbal mobile will allow you to process these samples on site. This model is guaranteed spontaneous and bustless than previous models. Blah blah. Some micro landing struts and a small gear bay. I don't know. It's really difficult to choose because I can only get one more of these now. Yeah, only one more. I'm trying to think what's going to be most useful to us. RCS is very useful. But in fact, well, I'm going to go for batteries and lights, and photovoltaic panels. Photovoltaic, I can't bloody say it now. Let's just go for that, then I don't have to think about it anymore. Right, so we've got 34 science left. We haven't got enough to get this last bit of the branch here, 45, but we can easily make up 11 science. Oh, what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, 11 science. Right, so I'll end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you're enjoying the series, consider, bumping on that like button. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Play games whenever I can. And yeah, it's been fun. I'm really so happy that we got around the moon. It's just been something that I was planning to record this morning, and I was like, am I going to do this? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a mess of it. I'm going to make this bit. But it went. It didn't go great, but it went, fine. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Take care of each other, guys, and goodbye.